Hello and welcome to another episode of GOA365 Story Behind the Story, but this time election related and Delhi election related. So before I go into like introducing the panel, I would like to just bring in a little bit of the history of this election. This election for the assembly of the national capital, New Delhi. So in past two terms, the AAP has really wiped the slate clean with the opposition BJP as well as the Congress getting 62 and 67 seats respectively. And before that, they did not get a full majority, but they formed the government, a very short-lived government along with the Congress, and then for variety of reasons they dropped the government and went for elections. AAP, as you know, has been headed by Arvind Kejriwal, who is not the chief minister right now. Atishi is, for reasons of all the cases, the alleged liquor scandals, and all the pressure that the BJP and the center has been putting on Delhi. So to discuss this, as we get into the 5th of February voting for Delhi, I have our own Viraj Bab, Naik Psephology. Viraj Bab, welcome to our show. And senior journalist Sawal Bab, welcome to our show. Joining us online will be a senior journalist and analyst, political analyst, Mayur Bab Parekh from Mumbai. Yeah. Viraj Bab, it's been a long time now. Elections are back, and we are back with this team. Otherwise, normally we it's like more on issues. So, what do you feel before you? Okay, give us a brief, and then I want to ask you like what you feel about your personal opinion, which I know you normally don't like to give, but give us a brief and give us a personal opinion. Then I'll go to Sawal Bab.
Elections are slated for 5th of February. Total 70 seats are up for grabs, and counting will be on the 8th of Feb. Now, incidentally, last two assembly elections, it was a clean sweep by Aam Aadmi Party. They won 67 seats in 2015 and 62 seats in 2020. Incidentally, the assembly elections happened exactly 1 year after the Lok Sabha elections, and in the last two Lok Sabha elections, BJP has swept and won all 7. In fact, last 3 elections they've won all 7 seats in Delhi. So it's like people vote for BJP in the Lok Sabha elections and vote for AAP in the assembly election has been the trend in the last 2 elections. What happens this time around remains to be seen. Now coming to this time's assembly elections, it is considered to be a tighter race. It doesn't look like AAP will sweep like last time around, and which I think even representatives from Aam Aadmi Party also agree, might not be on camera but off camera. So their seats looks like will go down. Now it was anticipated that the contest between BJP and Aam Aadmi Party would be very close, and it is difficult to predict who will cross the finish line. But there has been a slight shift, and pollsters are indicating that AAP might be slightly ahead currently as far as getting a majority is concerned. But even if they get it, it will be a small majority. It won't be like 60 and 10. It will be something like maybe 40, 30 of that sort. Having said that, we are still 5-6 days away, and 5-6 days is a long time in politics as far as elections are concerned. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, Sawal Bab, what do you feel? You've been watching these elections like for a very long time, and also AAP and BJP and Congress. What do you feel?
Delhi ki politics are halfway. Is a different type of politics. See, last Lok Sabha election, all the 7 seats were given, BJP got it.
Correct.
The same people who have voted for Aam Aadmi Party in assembly election, they vote for parliament for BJP, because they know that sending Aam Aadmi Party MPs will not help. So people are very smart. This time the party was born out of this agitation against corruption. Arvind Kejriwal and other people they left him. Even Anna Hazare was supporting him in the beginning. Then he left Kejriwal. And recent happening about the excise scam, I think it has tarnished to some extent image of the BJP leader, of Aam Aadmi Party leader. And that will affect this election. What I feel, if going to the newspapers and other reports and debates that are going on in Delhi national channel, I think that Aam Aadmi Party will get majority. They will form the government. But the majority will not be that high.
Last time I was
Yeah, like they may get 45, 46, but below 50. That is my initial reading. But next 4-5 days, they are very crucial for any election. Last election, in Goa also we see that parliament election, South Goa, everything changed last 2-3 days. Similar thing may happen in Delhi also. But in any case, I strongly feel that Aam Aadmi Party will get a clear majority. There will no hanky-panky. And the opposition parties are also divided. There are 5-6 national parties are there. And BJP is going on, NDA is there, Congress is on their own there. So the votes will be divided. And the people on Delhi, I think they are highly impressed by that mohalla clinic, health and other things. Free water, free electricity. And even the other parties, they are not compelled to give announce the same scheme. They have also announced a scheme to give some 2,500 or 2,100 rupees to ladies. And I think BJP has announced 2,500, so 400 more. We are in Goa, we are having the GOA365 scheme, where they give 1,000 rupees to ladies. So actually it amounts to that, what you say, freebies and all that.
Rewdies.
Yeah, Supreme Court has been saying again that. But even the BJP is compelled or forced to announce such scheme. That means they are afraid of Aam Aadmi Party. And finally, we will have to wait till 8th of February when the boxes are open. But I feel that Aam Aadmi Party will manage the majority.
Saurabh, I just want to तुम्ही you made it तुम्ही सारखी एक statement, strong statement केला. BJP is against, but welfare schemes,
Yeah.
rewdies, sops, एकूच ते. Now welfare schemes is what the BJP leaders have attributed to their victory in Lok Sabha as well as in the Goa Assembly election. Tejer Bache, slightly digressing from the topic, but you remember these statements?
No, what happened?
And even the Prime Minister has attacked these free schemes, but BJP today is a higher free scheme than
in Goa, you see, Parikar started that, Dayanand Samajik Suraksha.
Parikar, forget the name. The party, BJP party, right?
No, that is a part of, after Goa,
Yes.
other states accepted that scheme, But just for the sake of criticizing other parties, the BJP leaders, top leaders and other local leaders also, they are criticizing. But they are doing the same thing.
That's put down.
Yeah. So
welfare is important for Indians.
Actually, it is not welfare. Now it is Dayanand Samajik scheme in Goa has made all the people lazy, very lazy. Nobody want to work now. You are getting that 2,500 or something. The wife gets 1,000 rupees per this thing as a GOA365. And what common family, then they get that unto the some rice, free rice, all that. So nobody want to work also. No? It is all over the country.
No, since
rice,
We just shifted the topic. Sorry.
So
that is your mithai.
No, I know, but
no, this is very important. So since we are on the topic of welfare schemes and freebies, I'll just go through the promises made.
It's been known now as rewdi culture. I never knew. We had heard about rewdi also. I mean, like, which you eat.
Yeah.
Now this become rewdi culture. It's become a national name. So anyway, just.
This is become very important because every party has started promising.
But they criticize the other party.
These
What
goals.
is this?
And especially in Delhi, now every party is promising sun, moon, Venus,
Yeah,
Mercury,
everything.
So let's come to the details.
Water, electricity, forgot.
Yeah, so I'm coming to that. So basically, if you compare the manifestos, Aam Aadmi Party has said that they'll give 2,100 to every woman if they come to power. BJP is promising, like Saurabh said, 2,500. Congress has also said they'll give 2,500. Coming to electricity, BJP currently 200 electricity units are free. AAP has said that they will retain this and give 50% subsidy on the higher units, along with separate meter for tenants. BJP is retaining those 200 free electricity units, whereas Congress has promised 300. Now coming to insurance, so Aam Aadmi has said they'll give 10 lakh life insurance, 5 lakh medical insurance. BJP is saying they'll give 10 lakh health insurance for senior citizens and economically disadvantaged, whereas Congress has promised 25 lakh health insurance. Coming to free bus rides, bus rides are currently free for women in Delhi, and AAP has promised 50% concession for students on metro rides. BJP has said that they'll retain the free rides for women.
AAP.
Yeah.
AAP.
Sorry.
AAP. BJP has said.
AAP already has it. BJP has said they'll retain it. Incidentally, Congress has not promised anything. Probably what they promised in Karnataka was good enough for them. And BJP has said they'll retain the free bus rides, whereas they are criticizing the same thing in Karnataka. So this is something.
One second. I have to go in for a short break. I will come back because we need to talk about this little bit. So we'll be back after this short break. Keep watching. Welcome back. We were discussing this freebie culture. I know Saurabh wants to cut in, but you finish first because
So the irony is Congress had promised free bus rides in Karnataka, and in Delhi they are not.
Which worked very well.
And they are not promising in Delhi, and BJP, which criticized them in Karnataka, is promising free bus rides. Another interesting thing is there is a honorarium which is proposed for religious priests in temples and Gurudwara, and the party who is promising this is not BJP but AAP. And in addition to that, AAP has also promised 1 lakh assistance for marriage of daughters of auto drivers, taxi drivers and e-rickshaws. This is very similar to our Ladli Lakshmi.
But why auto rickshaws and EV rickshaws? Why not cabs and
no, cabs also he has mentioned. Taxi is there.
Common people.
Yeah. So this is
In Parikar, what we have done, he said 1 lakh to everybody. Into mine owners, landlord, everybody. Then they change it, and there was no income limit. Now go ahead, meet the income of 3 lakh. Up to 3 lakh, those are having income up to 3 lakh. Because they were finding it very difficult to finance.
50% of all the population.
And some more freebies which are promised is 500 subsidy on LPG cylinder. This has been done by BJP as well as Congress. There's no word from AAP on this. So this is summary of what is promised. The manifestos are very long, and so many things are promised. I am pretty sure the electorate would be confused who has promised what.
Because it's all the same, except the figures, 2,100, 2,500.
Yeah.
It's what is the difference? Before I go to Saurabh, what is the difference among these parties and their promises? Any difference except the figures?
There's not much difference. Also, I would not blame the political parties for getting into this, because it works. Every election, if it works, if that's what the people want, then why shouldn't the political parties promise it? Also, we have to consider that India, meaning if you go to rural India, it might not be so relevant in Delhi, but rural India like Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, that Vidarbha and that part, people are struggling to make their ends meet. So even 1,000 rupees, 2,000 rupees a month is like a very big amount. In Goa we might spend that much in a day, but that's what they spend or they want in a month. So it is relevant in certain areas. Delhi, I think, being one of the highest per capita income.
It is the highest. We are number 2.
We are number 2. So the highest per capita income union territory and city. I don't know how much relevance this holds, but AAP, I think, is doing it well. They are targeting specific groups. So probably they must have realized that these voters might be important from them, and that's what they are trying to do. Whereas if you look at the other parties, it is more of a general thing. Everyone gets it. But AAP has slightly tweaked it for priests and taxi drivers, rickshaw drivers, students and stuff like that. So let's see how this pans out. Kejriwal, I think most of the schemes were started by Kejriwal. Of course, Parrikar did it before him. Ladli Lakshmi and
It's all Goa based,
Yeah,
yeah.
Goa based. So he was a pioneer, I would say, but Kejriwal did it on a much larger scale before it was implemented by everyone else, like Congress in Karnataka, whether it was Shivraj Singh Chauhan in Madhya Pradesh and so on. So he knows how it has to be done. So probably he might get an advantage, and he has lot of things already in place. So people are already getting like free electricity there. It's not up to 200 units, of course. The others are yet to implement, or they have recently implemented in other states, like Congress has implemented in Karnataka, BJP has implemented in Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra, but that's a more recent incidence.
Okay, I would like to bring in Sawal Bab. Sawal Bab, what you have to say about this? You agree with this? You disagree with this? And do you feel more important question which I need you to answer. Now we have 70 seats, right? And we have some big names like Sisodia is there, Arvind Kejriwal is there, Dikshit is there. Lot of the names from BJP also there. Prominent names are there. But leaving that all aside, all these prominent names were also there in the last two assembly elections. Now this time the difference is that the BJP and the Congress are following up in all these revdies. Despite the Prime Minister coming out in the open and the Supreme Court and the RBI giving big bashad, those bashads are bashad. On the ground something else is different only. So do you feel that this time this could be the reason for the BJP to close the gap with AAP? I have a very specific reason why I am asking you this question, because this is not a Delhi thing, this is a general thing, but specifically for Delhi. Now, will these revdies which are promised by the other parties besides AAP help them, or one party or two parties, I don't think it's going to be two parties, I think it's one party, most likely the BJP, close up the gap with the Aam Aadmi Party? Saurabh?
No, I don't think.
You don't think it will help?
No, because
I'm not saying win, I said close, come close to.
Yeah, Aam Aadmi Party has been doing all this for last so many years. They are implementing the scheme, and they have announced 2,100 rupees. Now BJP has increased the amount, another 400 rupees. I don't think that will help, because people are enjoying the benefit like in Goa. By the way, in Goa I am told Mr. Ramakant Khalab, he was the pioneer in starting that scheme. Yeah, when
Really?
Yeah, Democratic Progressive Government was there in 1990,
PDF, yeah.
90, when Sati Yadav had become Chief Minister and all that. That time he was Deputy CM, and Ravi Naik was Minister for Provisoria.
Provisoria and Home.
Yeah. So through Provisoria they have started a scheme,
What scheme?
similar scheme. They are giving 100 rupees to deserving young old ladies and all that. And he said, Khalab told me that Parikar is not the pioneer. He is the pioneer of this scheme, but it's 100 rupees.
And was, yeah, okay.
Yeah, Parikar started with 500 and it became 1,000 and all that.
No,
So-
but 100 in 90s was
Was a lot,
yeah.
was a lot, yeah.
And that was due to the Provisoria. That time Provisoria was doing a lot of lottery. They
So
were
this is
selling.
not new.
That is what Khalab is telling me, that he is the pioneer. But now see, we started in Goa and people have helped BJP. Then
It's the third time they won.
Yeah, Parikar started that Ladli Lakshmi without any income limit, anything. And then this government has realized that it's not possible to implement that, because it's putting a lot of financial burden on government. Secondly, in Goa, they have not been able to pay the amount, that 2,500 rupees or 1,000 rupees regularly. Every 3-4 months they are, last time even somebody has gone to Human Rights Commission saying that 3 months they are not paid and we are in trouble. So in spite of weak financial conditions, government implementing it, and that is helping them. So in Delhi also, Aam Aadmi Party is paying them for last 2 terms. Just because they are increased by 400 rupees BJP, people will not fall prey to that 400 rupees. Because they are sure that Aam Aadmi Party come back to power, they will definitely get the scheme. There is no, because in Goa they have announced a scheme about gas subsidy for free cylinders for some. Then they change over the policy. Our Chief Minister and other things. First they said yes, we will give. Then they said there is some income limit they have fixed. Even now, Ladli Lakshmi, they have put some income 3 lakh up to 3 lakh. The others are not getting it. So people have no faith in BJP that they will implement it in toto. So I think they will go with Aam Aadmi Party in Delhi.
I disagree with you, Sawad Bab.
Yeah.
I feel that the people, last time how many seats the BJP got? 10, right?
I think 10.
8.
8.
It will I think it will probably come closer to tripling the seats, and I want to know if they triple. See, if my figures are right, if BJP 25, 30, 35 seats, if BJP gets, what is the reason? I don't think it is the liquor scam or whatever, all these people being put in jail is going to be the reason for that. What I'm saying is the reason would be welfare schemes, which we are seeing state after state. One. Second thing is the polarization. These are the
But the
only
scheme
two
is already they are implementing, no?
Wait.
Present government.
Yeah, but they are, see, as you said, these for the lot of these slum thing and the thing, that 200, 300, 500 rupees, and coming from the center, coming from Modi, would be much more of this, so that 10-15% which votes for BJP in Lok Sabha, part of it, in my opinion, will go to BJP in assembly. Viraj.
Not to that extent what you are saying.
Yeah, but it will come close. I'm not saying it's winning. I said it will, as of today, tomorrow we don't
As far
know.
as the schemes go, I don't think there is any game changer scheme which has come from the BJP like it did in
No,
MP.
but see, no,
I'm
yeah.
So MP and Maharashtra, what happened? They came up with that Ladli Bahina scheme and Ladli Bahin scheme. So which was a game changer. The others had not promised it, and the amount was also decent enough. Here, the schemes are already in place. Of course, BJP has promised 400 extra LPG cylinder free, 500 subsidy that they've promised, but there's not a night and day difference in the schemes, and so they will benefit from it to some amount, but not a lot, I feel. And as you said, it will be based upon, the voting will be based upon the other factors like development, central schemes, what Modi is doing, because every time Delhi in Lok Sabha election votes for BJP and Modi. So also AAP has been in power for 10 years, so some amount of anti-incumbency is bound to be in place. So those factors will help BJP to increase their number. I think tripling is something that they would be looking at. Seems realistic as of now.
At winning, I think.
Yeah, but seems a realistic figure as of now. So yeah, I mean, apart from the welfare scheme, other factors will play a major role. Also, you have to understand BJP has grown in organization throughout these years. RSS also is playing an active role. We saw what they did in Maharashtra. So single-handedly changed everything. So those factors will get them more votes, get them more seats. Whether they'll be able to surpass AAP's tally is something that remains to be seen.
Okay, we'll take a small break. Yeah, I'll come back to you once we take a small break. Now this has been interesting because I have slightly differing views from Viraj and Sawal, which we will discuss in the second part, because I feel I agree with Sawad's first statement that all these freebies are making us complacent, little bit lazy, our expectations are more, labor is gone up, don't want to work. I agree, lots of sections are like that. Also I want to discuss why Delhi's middle class, which is being neglected by the main people they patronize, that is the BJP, does nothing. Whatever they do, you don't do anything with the middle class, they still vote for BJP or don't come to vote for us. We'll discuss this in the second part of this episode. So keep watching GOA365.